want to play the game!
Alrighty guys, good evening, welcome in. How's everyone doing today? Daito, congrats on first, enjoy the points. Kaizen, welcome in. Sorry the polls didn't go as planned. Nancy, welcome in as well. You got Duncan, nice, nice, nice. Sparkle, welcome in as well, thank you for the redeem. And Weeb's here, welcome in. How's everyone doing today? Hey, thank you for the 125 watch streak. Made decisions on things. On what? Move this out of the way. There we go. You got Cecilia. How much pity? Congrats on the Cecilia. I'm not pulling until at least a special program, because they're not a huge priority for me. It's gonna be rerun grab. Yeah, I saw. You've placed your characters in an order of priority. Hard pity? Oof. Like actually hard pity? 50-50 at least? A win or guarantee? Decide how I handle May. What's up? No guarantee. Okay, so 90 pulls but a win. Okay. I guess a win's still. Gold bottle cap, master ball, shiny charm. Oh, you had you had a guarantee. Okay, so no comma guarantee. Guys, punctuation. Guarantee with RPD. So wait, how many pulls did it actually take? 180, or like was it just hard pity on the guarantee? It's gonna be Tails month. I'll buy Rise Physical since I'm not playing a physical game right now. I can just keep it in the Switch. I don't want any digital yet. I'll buy physical for Berseria. I'll rebuy physical of Vesparia. Okay. A little over 100. That's actually not bad for all those. E5, but that's still considered hard pity. Hard pity is like 90, like 90. 50, 40, less than 20. That's not bad. For 3 games, that's good. Like in today's day and age, Mario Kart is 80. Alright, so what are we doing here? Make a bad dreams crueler. How do we do this again? We have to use the bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. So we need a lot more berries, like the very good berries. RP is super rare, like a fraction of a percent. Some people hit it multiple times though. Have I guaranteed on a character since Yishin Guang? Okay, since I pulled no character. So we've been holding on since that. Yeah, I haven't... Let's see. I haven't hit Hard Pity. And... I mean, I pull often enough that I don't, like, hold on to it and guarantee that long. Let me see. Let's see here. Yeah, because I last pulled on... Yeah, I pulled all 3 of the Angels of Delusion. And I actually won on all 3, so... next target's probably a loss. Prior to that, we got Anby for the guaranteed Anby. Which is like a guaranteed guarantee. But prior to that was Yishin Guang. We also got her on the guarantee after losing. Luckily, the guarantee was early. Loss was not. I think I only hit it once across all Hoyo games. Yeah, I've never hit Hard Pity. The highest I think I've gone on any Hoyo game was like maybe like 83-ish. Actually, now I'm kind of curious. An outdated version of my chart is in the Hoyocal. It's on one of the extra sheets. If you guys want to check, I think the highest I've gotten is probably on that chart somewhere. Let me see. Actually, now I'm looking at it. I think Genshin, my highest is Varesa at 81. I tied that with a loss to Gene while going for Raiden C1. With HSR, is my highest only? Wait, no, that can't be right. Is it really only 80? I've hit 80 multiple times on the limited banner. Well, on standard I went 82 in Stario. Genshin I've gone 83 on standard. Okay, so let's... yet. And then Genshin and Stario, I've only gone up to 81 on limited, 83 on standard. Boshak, new heroes today, yes. At least that's the expectation. Genshin and Vensak. I thought it was like, it wasn't like awful, like horrible. It was just kind of like boring. It was easy enough. Like I didn't even use the compasses. Got everything on like the first try. Shinglong was also guaranteed, but I tried getting her M1 and lost there. Okay. 15 minutes just to figure out how it worked. We figured it out pretty quickly, but I mean, to be fair, I think people in the chat had played it and kind of like explained it to me. But yeah, it was easy enough, but it was just not exciting, and there was like almost no story or character appearances. Just if you guys weren't here for that, did you guys watch the VOD? I thought I did a pretty good Mika voice. All things considered. Alright, so yeah, to go on, we need to make a certain berry. Or a certain donut. And the name of it kind of hints at something, I think. I just skipped all the dialogue. The dialogue actually was okay. It was well, okay. Mika was not like, they were kind of positioned as like kind of like one of like the main characters of that. It was actually the NPCs that was like, this is kind of interesting, like a little bit. But yeah, no, the event was. It wasn't hard. It was boring. Like the actual like the whole like the mapping stuff. I actually was like, okay, this is kind of fun to find like exactly where I am and try and, because I got like 2 bullseyes and almost. I got 2 bullseyes. Okay. Yeah, like I said, it wasn't hard. I didn't use the compasses at all. I still managed to get 2 bullseyes. Almost everything was like 2 meters away or less. And only once that I think I went over 3 meters. And that one was like 4.5 meters. And I was like, all right, I was like, that's fine, just because like that particular what was it? Not the compass. Was like the target thing, like the head thing. That one had like almost no landmarks in the immediate area, so I could figure out the general area on the map, but like there were no like landmarks. Desert one was bad. I kept guessing the wrong corners. Desert one actually was. I thought that was gonna be bad because it's like there's no, this is all sand. But luckily, because of like you said, like the shape of it, and then mostly it was by that one like structure. So that one wasn't too bad for me. The one that was bad for me, which one was, I can't remember what number it was. I think it might have been the second one, whichever one. It was in Natlan, and it was just like, yeah, like there was like a dirt path on the north, or wait, on the left, and then there was like a stream with a small waterfall on the right, and then it's just like barren land in between. Everything in desert looks the same. Everything it does, but they did a good job by putting like a lot of corners, like you said. But it sounds like you were just like misoriented or whatever. But if you could figure out the correct corners, and then again, 2 of the 3 were right by that structure. So for me, that was pretty easy. But like I said, there was one in Natlan, and just like the mountain-ish area. That one was tough because a lot of it was in the middle where there were no close landmarks, like no change in topography or anything like that. So it was really just kind of like a crapshoot there. Let me check something real quick because you guys said 4th stream crash. We're on Ethernet. I wonder why. I don't know what the issue is. Alright, well, let's see what we can get in terms of, check something. I don't remember what I need. Uh-oh. How much do I need again? Wait, how much do I need again? Orient Ace Attorney 4 to 6. Oh, let's go. I think what's the last thing I got physically? I don't remember the last thing I got physically? Final Fantasy 7, maybe? Or did I get Pokopia after? Might have been Pokopia. Wait, how do I make this recipe again? I don't remember this recipe. Bad Dreams Crawler. Not my favorites, but still worth owning. Part has already fill up a section now. Each section can hold 10 games. What's the recipe for this again? Crap. I'll look it up. Dreams Crawler. 310 sweets, 310 sour, 40 bitter fresh, and then spicy, 100 spicy. So sweet, sour. Bum, bum, bum. Something give me both blue and green. I need 40. Yeah, see, I need like more of these. If we need 310, I'm gonna need at least 3. If I get 3 of this, that's 6 of my berries. But that's only gonna give me 285, right? Oh, plus 10 in the other one. Okay, we're fine with sweet and sour with these. I'm gonna have, if I do 3 and 3, that'll give me 45 spicy, so I just need 55. So something like a Rindo berry. And then I need I would need 10 more fresh, 25 more bitter. 3 main parts, I'm dividing them into 2 favorites. I need to rebuy the cartridge version and the non-favorite but worth owning. Okay. Yeah, I don't have a shelf like that. I just kind of have the shelf I have is basically just the backlog shelf. Like if I haven't finished it, we're keeping it out. If I finished it, we're putting it away in like one of the boxes, like the Pokemon box, the Zelda box, the Mario box. Yeah, see, where can I get more of these berries? Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. I don't have a ton of berries left. Maybe we just go into the 4. We don't worry, because I've been trying to like focus on getting the Pokemon I don't have. Maybe we don't focus on that. Maybe we just go in, try and get the 3 goals and get the gold Pokeball. But I'm not even gonna last that long in these 4-star ones. Let's make donuts with some of the higher berries that I don't need for the crawler recipe. Should I play HI third? I mean, you can if you want to understand like all the whole like XP stuff, and for me that's really the only main reason I would probably consider playing it right now. Okay, so this one's pretty high, but it doesn't look like it's gonna help me for the ones that I'm working on. See, that would be a... is that all 5? Yeah. So it'd almost certainly be a 4-star berry. I just have to add another thing to it. But we might want to save this for like when we actually need to be in there for a long time for something, for other stuff. Now keep in mind, Sparkle, I mean the game, like the dialogue will be in English, but the actual like voice acting is not. But I don't know if that matters to you as much as it does me. I had it on my iPad. I think I might have gotten rid of it for space purposes, but... So I have an account. Yeah, it's not on here right now. Yeah, I removed... Looks like I removed HI third and Petit Planet for now. For space purposes. HI third is very confusing, but it's good if you're interested in figuring out where H's are leading to. So, let's see. We have a lot of these ones. Alright, these are 4-star berries if we make these. Can't make a bajillion of them, but at least they'll have time in the hyperspace. A lot of stuff is basically slightly changed HI3, and well, it's far more interesting if you know HI3. So yeah, if you want, I mean, I'm kind of overwhelmed with like the number of gachas I already have, which is 3, but... Ooh, looks tasty though. We get 3 things? It's 4 Genshin, Star Rails, Easy and FEH. We don't play primarily for the gacha part of it. We play because it's Fire Emblem. But I get your point. Hey, I'm welcome in. How you doing today? Doing some Pokemon. Again, we're not going to focus on Dex. We'll get those later. I'm sure they'll show up. But we're going to focus on trying to get berries. We need the Cassie berry and the Tanga berry primarily. And probably the Koba. Well, I think 1 should be fine with this based on the others. So between this one, I need 3 total Tanga berries. So I need 2 more of these, 2 more of these. probably just one of this, and then... So that, hold on. So it'll be 15 plus 25. So I need 15 more blue. And 5 more green. Like either of these two should be. Well, no, hold on. No, the Yachi berry should be enough, right? Or the Kebia berry. I'm not annoyed by XPs now. It's just a whole lot of confusion. Yeah, it's just a lot of information to digest. I guess if you were to play HI3, you'd understand it better. And you guys can explain it to me. I'm having random back pain all day, but now I'm grinding on Genshin. Ooh, maybe make sure you drink fluids and make sure you sleep on it properly. XPs are fun in my opinion. Basically, you get new takes on your favorites. So if you find someone you love and they get an XP elsewhere, it's super exciting. I mean, I haven't had a situation like that where it's like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Like, off the top of my head, like some of the ones that like I'm like, okay, like that I've been around for, like, oh, I can see the resemblance to stuff like that here and there. Or like Hyacinth and Barbara. But yeah. Alright, so we're going to go into a 4-star one. And hope we can get the right berries. Maybe we check a few of them, because sometimes the berries give me a different length of time. You know? This one's rock types. That's probably not best for what I've got. Let's see, steel and ground. Ground and electric. What's the hyperspace battle zone for the? Yeah, like, is it just a battle zone where everything is? I don't even understand. Like, maybe that's better for me. I don't know. Haven't done those yet. These are dark types. I don't think I have a ton of fighting. Alright, let's see how this goes. Oh. What just happened? Did I trigger something by walking by? Riri Mimi? Riri Mimi? Mr. Rime? Or Rimi? What's going on? Limo. You need me to call a doctor? What is he doing? Dancing with the Pokemon? It said rhyme? Okay. Dancing with your Pokemon. Sorry, my partner and I are polishing our act. Rhyme? Then why are they breaking it up like that? I'm Mike, the Master Mimic, though I can only really mimic Mr. Rhyme. Maybe you could help us workshop our new bits. Do Pokemon battle or mimic? Yeah, what do we mimic your moves? I don't want to do this right now. Riri. See, like, then why did they break it up like that? Okay, good. We don't have to do it now. We can do it later. Let me know when you're ready. See ya. Dragon, welcome in. How you doing today? We just made a whole bunch of 4-star berries using berries that are not going to help us make the special recipe. To try and get the ones that will. Because I needed 4-star berries to be able to last long enough in the hyperspace. Wait. I think it's down here. Now, let's see. See, this will only give us 6 minutes, so we're not going to focus on getting the Pokemon. We're just going to focus on getting the Golden Pokeball if we can. None of these give us berry power, but we didn't expect to get great stuff. We just needed time in there. Mr. Mime evolution that can't stop dancing till it dies. That's dark. Alright, let's give one a try and see how it goes. We can probably use this and focus on Meganium. Basically modern Spoink. Of a Galarian Mr. Mime. Yeah, we just ran into one that triggered a dialogue. Alright, we have 6 minutes. Primarily gonna use Meganium if we can. If we just kind of like, if someone's getting in our way or if we have to beat any Pokemon, we'll use them. Stops bouncing, its heart stops and dies. How does it sleep? Destroy balls and pick up sparkly items. Stick with you for breaking stuff. So we do have to catch Pokemon. So we will use Meganium for those. Gotta go right now. Jeez. Are there smaller Pokemon? Let's get the small Pokemon. There are other Pokemon that aren't going to be less effort. Of course we hit a dead end. I wish they would spend less time with their cries. Gets dark sometimes, it has to bounce in its sleep. Already a third done. Still don't have enough. More Agrons. Must we? All the way here. Alright, now I need to destroy more Pokeballs. Let's go. There's one down there, but then I have to come back up. We're halfway through. We still have some time, not a ton of it though. More than 100 a month on collection. Where's the Pokeball? Nope, not that. quick way up. How do I get up? I have to break this. Just go all the way up? Nope. We're not gonna have time, I don't think. I don't think we're getting it. I want to become like you. Let's look for it. Do we see it anywhere? Not in the sky. I know what we're missing. We're running out of time. Just there. I don't think we're getting it. Oh my god, we're gonna not get it. That is the Pokeball, but it's not the Pokeball. Oh. I'll get it. Idiot. Really? Are you joking? I don't see it. We're not getting it. Alright, we're not getting it. What a waste. Ow. You can save and reload, TP, or save and reload to search places you didn't. I mean, in terms of collecting, by the way, not in terms of user person. I figured. You can save and reload? What do you mean? Can I do that in like the middle of the countdown? After you complete all the quests, save and reload. Okay. After I complete all the quests, let's say the clock runs down, and then I reload, do I get that time back or no? Items, like to catch Pokemon undetected. Oh, we're screwed. Sparkling items. Hey, whoa. If you quit before the time runs out, even if you have 1 second left, takes you time when you save. Oh, that's good. Okay, thank you. That's good to know then. So as soon as I finished all of them. Pokeballs, guys, come on. There's a Pokeball, I guess. Really? This is the only way out of here? There's one. Let's see if we can steal while we have to get away from these guys. Catching Pokemon makes a save, so beware that. Yeah, we're not. There's a ball behind the dumpster. Yeah, I saw that one, but then I was like, I had to get behind it then. Alright, looking for gold. So we have a lot of time now, and we can resume the save. What about breaking Pokeball, other Pokeballs that aren't gold ones? You said catching updates the save. But what about catching other or about breaking other Pokeballs? Because there's another one that's close by here. I see one there, but I need the gold one. Gold's priority. This is higher up. Let's go higher. So back where near where you saved? Where? Let me double check here though while we're here. Just to make sure. Nope, it's there. We got it, chat. And now we can just go for the rest of the Pokeballs. It's literally where I came in. All the Onyx and Steelix there. Not really Saw some sparkliness peeking over the side of the building. Yeah, there was a big Pokeball nearby. Yeah, there's a big one over here. Can we make it? Yes! Break it. Window berry. Yachi berry. It was on this side, right? It was. Where are you? this stuff, guys. Alright, we got it. It's another one. There might not be a lot more force, so we might have to change the time. Ground and electric. I don't have a ton of ones that are great against that. I'll just change the time. Time is at 9:21. We are expecting a FEH trailer. Get rid of all these Ultra Ball Pokemon here. I guess I didn't need to change it. They're not all hyperspace battle zones. Okay, again, we're looking for 4-star ones and trying to just get the... Is this 4-star? Fire? Not the best. I mean, I can handle that because I have water types and stuff. And other things that resist fire, but... So we have bug. Bug might be good. And grass. Alright, after this one, let's see if we have enough to make that Bad Dreams crawler. Is that how it said? Alright. About half an hour till the FEH channel. Or not FEH channel, FEH trailer. Alright. Catch 6 species? Okay, we're switching to Ultra Balls. And I catch an alpha, okay. Get over here. Break it, and then beat this among us. Might be FEH channel, who knows? Only I, some Cassandra can say. Just poison me. Six species? I didn't even know that there were many in that many in each hyperspace. Alright, we gotta heal this guy. Taint this game by adding Among Us. Probably because like a Pokemon. Pokeball. There's one. Did I miss? So an alpha and 3 more species. What have I not caught? Please be an alpha. Not an alpha, no. I need to find an alpha. Alpha? Alpha? No? I wish I could like send the Pokemon out to attack it while I'm still running without interrupting the run. This is where I started, wasn't it? Can't make that jump. There's an alpha. Alpha Among Us. Come on. Wait up. Doesn't even go all the way up. You wanna know my three-star rail team? What you got? It's not down there. It's not there. It's okay, we saved. Don't catch any Pokemon. There it is. Yay, we found it! The best one here is nothing. Yeah. Let's let us know what you got. Let's get this one. We never get this one. Yay. Okay, after this, let's check how many other berries we have. We probably don't have enough yet, but I want to know where we're at. If we got any of the ones we needed. Oh, we got another one. Sweet. We're 2 away from the shiny charm. It's hard to believe, but this ball will catch any Pokemon it hits without fail. What do we have? We have 4. Okay, so we got the ones we needed, chat. Should we do it? Let's see. Oh, they give us a little check mark there that we got it. Then we said, what did we say? We need 40 and 40, so we need... so I need 15 and 5. That'll do it. Shall we, chat? This will be an astoundingly special donut. What did she say? What did she say? Move Mario Kart 8 and Smash Ultimate to a worth owning section instead of favorites because they aren't really fun to play on your own. Yeah, like I keep them there for like group stuff. Alright, let's make this donut. The famed donut. It's just shy of 5 stars, of course it is. We'll see when we get started at once. Yo. Okay, that's a dead giveaway right there, chat. Not only is it called the Bad Dreams Crawler, but look at it. This is a dead giveaway. Voila! The Bad Dreams Crawler is complete. When the time comes, we'll pour as much Mega Evolution power into that pastry as we can. And that will that'll give Koopa a burst of power on par with Mega Evolution. Yeah. Then once we get into the distortion above the tower, we can finally save the Pokemon in there. This is gonna work. We can do this. I'm counting on my main crew. Let's do this, you two. You know it. Let's get out to the tower. Corbo's waiting. Seems like right, they're just saying what they normally send. Oh, let me see chat here. Prevent another incident like before. I'm not gonna use my general game case to hold games outside of like when I'm on a trip. Like I'll use it when I move in probably like September. Yeah, stuff like that. Like people like so the Switch 2 case I got only holds like 3 or 4 games. I have a game case where I have like the majority of my games, and then people always like point out with the case like, oh my gosh, that holds so few games, like it's useless. I'm like, it just holds my Switch, and then a few games. I'm not gonna be bringing all my games everywhere, you know, just the ones I need. Team 1, Sparksy, Yaoguang, and these are all teams that you have, everyone, right? Sparksy, Yaoguang, Sparkle, and then Danhong PT. Team 2, Jingliu, RMC. Sparkle for now at least, and then Hyacinth. Okay. When you say for now, who are you thinking of putting there? And Team 3, Firefly, Ranmei, Harmony, Trailblazer, Galar. That's basically what I have, isn't it? Donuts represents Wobbuffet, source of all Nuzlockers' nightmares. Alright, shall we chat? Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-ba-ba. Two of those teams use different styles, so you kind of have to pick and choose which one you can go back and forth. It's just tedious, that's all. I thought about this yesterday, how one game has Stell, one game has Bell, but then the other one has, like, Lumine. Doesn't rhyme. Here's our Team MZ power trio. It's time to follow this distortion into hyperspace Lumios and take on the Pokemon behind all this. Are you ready? If this is what it takes to help everyone, then I'm ready to fight. I'm the Mega Evolution successor. No way am I going to say no. So I assume you're ready as well, Ponte. I'm all set to go. You want to go instead? Not a chance. So you assume you're ready? I'm all set to go. Nothing right until ZZ. We had Kiana, Lumine, Stell, Bell. Yeah. What about the guys? Hates man, so there's no male version of Kiana. Gotcha, okay. You had Ether, you had, is it Kalis? And then Wise. Thought so. Guess I didn't really need to ask. Let's see, Sparkle says, reason I bring these up, is there anyone I should go for next update? Next updates? Yeah, as far as Star Rail team building, I don't know. I mean, I'm going for Silver Wolf mostly just because, like, I'm well aware of anniversary characters being, like, broken, at least for the short term. I don't know if long term they're gonna be as viable, like Acheron, for example. I don't know if any of those, like, again, we have what update complete. Wait, what is there a new GameCube game? What just dropped? Should I check after this? Let's see that Bad Dreams Crawl remade, the one that looks like a very specific Gen 4 Pokemon. We have Cal, Silverwolf, Evanescia, and then we have Blade in the update after that. Bad Dreams Crawler, Pitch Black Power, Mega Power Charging, Mega Power or Move Power Fighting. They updated GameCube app to fix XD. There were issues that made it. Oh, okay. So no new game or anything like that. Try to have a playable male character, and there were boycotts and riots. They legit had to promise never to attempt it again. Wait, what? Why? But the other games have playable male characters. Do you want to feed Hoopa this donut and enter hyperspace Lumios? What happens if we fail? Do we have to make another one of these? Because that was annoying. Looks good. I knew the Rust Syndicate's signature a piece noir would come through. Time to roll, Felipe. Summon everyone to Centrico Plaza. Wait, are these all the other teams? Wait, what teams are these? I don't even know all these. Hoyo CEO. They're insane. But they didn't do that on the other games. Pretty sure you wouldn't have to remake. Okay. Alright, everyone. Can you see my screen? I've marked where I want each of you. They're just... Oh, different factions. Okay. Over here, Bunny Girl incident is referring to an attempt. Ooh. Everyone confirm your post and stand by. The plan itself, I understand, but I fail to grasp why you are the one giving orders. We need our strongest trainers working together if we're going to save Lumios. Especially you, Jason. Ooh. Look at that smirk on his face. Wouldn't want a trainer of your caliber stuck managing logistics. I'm just freeing you up. He knew how to butter her up there. Now go make Operation Mega Donut happen. Other games don't have HI3 fans. That's fair. I poured my heart and soul into making my canary bread, so also some other pastry could save the day. Hoopa needs donuts, Pops. It's all ringy. Well, it's Hoopa's loss. Canary bread is the best. Aw, G-Volt. Is this even your post, little, Gwyn, was it? It's fine, Pops. G-Volt can hang here. We're buds. Aw, look at them. More importantly, they're seriously planning to evolve Mega Donuts, or planning to Mega Evolve Donuts? They are. Hope we can finish before Eva arrives. Oh, there he is. Gwyn! Where's Gwyn? Yeesh. Looks like Eva's been galumphing around the city looking for you. Guess we gotta protect Lumios. If we don't, who'll come and drink our delicious coffee? Perhaps this is the true calling of Team Flare Nouveau. Our raison d'etre? I don't read that. I'm not French. There you go again, making everything existential. Can we just get on with the helping people? How characteristically pragmatic, Grizel. You know, I would be overjoyed if you could bring dear Grisham along with you to join my upcoming Magnifique Super Deluxe tournament. I told you, you come to me if you want to battle. Lady Jacinth, time is short. We must commence the operation. Goodness, Laban. Yes, Lady Jacinth? You managed to successfully sneak up behind me even in a holographic form. I am all astonishment. You have improved considerably. All thanks to your constant battling, your strict guidance, Lady Jacinth. Suppose we better prepare too. We are prepared. I wish Grizel had more of an arc and maybe a bit of a redemption thing. She's always so angry. Cancel global anniversary and give the Chinese players rewards as compilation. That's what I meant, but they can never be made. Like, never? That's extreme. We believe in. No, maybe that's why people don't play it. We believe in you all. Don't worry. We're 3 of the strongest trainers in Lumios. Well, Karina and Ponte are, at least. I heard that, Naveen. You're getting a dish of some extra special curry when we celebrate. If there's something left to celebrate after all this, I'll shovel down whatever you make. Ansha, you can hear us, right? Make sure to cheer Hoopa on. Certainly will. Good luck, all of you. Emma will be here soon. We'll pour all the Mega Evolution power we've got into that donut. Hope we can do this in one try. Whoa, so this is the view from on top of Prism Tower. I knew it'd be up high, but what a sight. Okay, we should all have harnesses. Just saying. The view from up here looks pretty different this time. Even looking up at this weird distorted sky, I feel oddly calm. I think it's because I know we're going to use Ansha's donut to help a Pokemon in need. Indeed. I believe in you all. Pia! You're going to get free Robin. That's a pretty solid choice there. I already have Robin, so I'm probably going to go for the... Was it Ho-Ho? Everyone's in position down here. How's it look up there, Ponte? Make sure this just so we can get a playable Welt, an auto, since HI3 can't. Pay attention for an upcoming theme. Alright, we're good to go. Thought you would be. Here goes. Let Operation Mega Donut begin. Cutscene. It's 6 sides, like Gen 6. Emma. Hoopa, if someone falls, Hoopa can just portal them to safety. With all these like special donut designs, they should have had like Krispy Kreme partner with them or something and make like a box of all these. Into another dimension that's not to safety. Oh, we've been like dreaming about this place. This place feels weirdly familiar. Yeah, I could swear I've seen it before. Yeah, in the dream. Someone did make that. Yeah, but I mean, like, they should have partnered with, like, Krispy... Because Krispy Kreme does a bunch of, like, special donut designs all the time. And then you could buy a box of 12. Probably send them somewhere safe. I had a dream about this place. You both dreamed being here, too? Yeah, those dreams. There must have been messages from the Pokemon here in Hyperspace Lumios. They sure were strange. Yeah, stay away, but also help? Maybe it knows it'll suffer if it Rogue Mega evolves. We gotta press on and find that Pokemon. No, just not just find it. Save it from Rogue Mega evolving. Okay, so it looks like it's maxed out, so we can't run out of time at least. How do we go anywhere? We have to go here? That's not a thing. We go around this little thing. Where the hell do we go? This looks like stairs. Can't believe how dark this night is. Come on, ladies. I think I might know what Pokemon we're gonna find deeper in here. What is it? Pretty sure it's Darkrai. It drives people and Pokemon away from itself by afflicting them with nightmares. So it absorbed tons of Mega Power that the tower was giving off. And now it's afflicting us with Hyperspace Lumios. An out-of-this-world nightmare? Is Cresselia part of this? I'd say so. Though I sure don't like it. Thinking of the state Darkrai's in, it makes me so mad. Mega Evolution is a miraculous thing. It's kind of a magic born from the bond between Pokemon and trainer, Keystone and Mega Stone. Rogue Mega Evolution is a cruel joke that goes against everything Mega Evolution is about. I'm the Mega Evolution successor, and I can't sit by watching Pokemon suffer from it any longer. Tawny, Ponte, we've got to save Darkrai. Would have guessed it's Darkrai. What? Is there anything else to do here, or just basically keep going on? So basically a straight path. Didn't notice anything else. Who's there? Someone here? Oh my god! What? How is this happening? Ditto, the same Ditto from Pokopia. This is where the humans went. How is this happening? Hello, Tawny. AZ? How? This is just a dream, huh? It is a dream. But then again, life is a dream. How... How could you, AZ? After everything with the tower, I came back to the hotel to find you, but you were... You did wonderfully. I'm so grateful for all you've done. You saved the Pokemon and the people of our city. And my Floette. You truly are the worthy leader of Team MZ. Yeah. Thanks, AZ. Tururu. Oh my guys, this is locked behind DLC. And Karina. Strong as these two may be, they would have struggled in hyperspace if not for you. Thank you. Nothing to thank me for. I can't stand to let poor Pokemon suffer from Rogue Mega Evolution. And you, AZ, I can't believe you had the nerve to kick the bucket before I made it to Lumios. I had hoped to welcome you, but life laughs at our hopes, doesn't it? Hante, I'm so glad to have known you. Thank you. I'm glad we managed to meet. The time we had was precious. It warms my heart to hear you say so. After wandering in the dark for as long as I have, your words are almost blindingly bright. I need this to finish up in like a minute. I believe in you all. No matter how harrowing the nights, I know you will help shape the brighter tomorrow. Everyone, Cora? Easy. Let's go. Alright, so we're gonna put a pin in this for a second here. Alright, oh, thank you, Kaizen. Alright. Nancy, welcome in. Taking medicine. I'm pulling up the trailer right now. Pause. Alright. People who come to school sick. As a teacher, I ask myself that all the time. Alright. Can you guys hear okay? Did you guys hear that? Alright, we got this Fire Emblem Heroes trailer. It's a new Heroes trailer. Let's give this a watch and see what we got. Alright, yeah, best thing to avoid getting sick. Make sure you drink plenty of water and make sure you guys get plenty of sleep. Alright guys, let's take a look here. Any predictions? Boshak's here! Let's see what we get. So... Genealogy. New attuned hero. Oh, interesting. So Lachesis as an attuned hero.
One wonders if, as a princess, I too will be called Lionheart. We go together.
Okay, we are absolutely going for Lachesis. It's better than her original unit in the game where she looks like she's like 10.
Yes.
40, 69, 52. Lionheart Axe, Arch Rival. AS Rival Break, and as LD would. AS Bellow. Puissant Echo. Her attuned skill has potent follow. Her army gets 7 HP after causing pain. Her style runs yada yada yada. I need to skip unless Julia or Ishtar is here. Let's see. I mean, let's see what the theme of the banner is. We did get a tuned Lachesis, so we'll see. Isn't a kid? I thought she. I mean, she was at one point, but she's not supposed to be in the context of the games here. I mean, she's younger, but all right. The other new heroes. Seems to be Gen 1, so they shouldn't be. Yeah.
Even if rushed, one should not act rashly.
Okay, we got Claude.
I am your strength.
42, 55, 31, 14, 42. Younger sister, but not, yeah, not a literal child. But the game in FEH, they kind of drew her like one in the first version. Valkyrie, Ice Lock Plus, Fire Flood Charm, Attack Res Havoc, Silence Ward 4. Brings the judgment of God on foes, and his miracle saves his allies. The allies can use their specials, more easily use their specials. Genealogy Claude without the E. Like that one band. FEH art looks like a kid. Yeah, it really does. And a lot of people are upset about that.
Fate's door is open.
Alright, kids behave. Tuned Lachesis. And I really like that artwork I saw, so that was good.
Let your cares fade.
And we're also going to get that GHP. We'll figure out that in a second here.
May you be healed.
You are most welcome.
Who's the fourth hero, though? Because attuned Lachesis is probably not the headliner. Really? Alright, Crimson Chivalry, alright.
I am Nisha, a knight of Chalfi. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Nisha. Gotta love those Irish names, guys. Shackle Lance Plus, Ignis, Attack Defense Clash 3, and AD Near Trace 3. His weapon skill weakens groups of foes by inflicting speed shackle and defense shackle. He can move after combat. He's a strange choice. Yeah, I'll pull it up in a second here.
Till my last breath.
Wow. Okay. They could have used this opportunity to do the first trio, chat, but they chose not to.
After this, we will raise our glasses and let us make short work of it.
Alright. Sigurd and Eldigan. Sigurd being the lead,
As
it looks
comrades.
like. Yeah.
I am with you.
So, duo. Oath Tierfing. I don't think we've ever had decent art of them. Holy Knight Glow, AD Railway. Wait, is it Quan? Because, like, this could have been a trio. Impetus Guard, AD Outcry. What is that? With the Sacred Sword, they can't be defeated. They cut right to foes with a special and increase allies' abilities. Don't need 2 backpacks.
This ends here and now. Dual skill ground special cooldown count -2 and galloped unit now is within 2 spaces of unit. As ever.
Sorry, ads. Oh, sorry.
Of course.
We got Sylvain. No, we did not. So don't dilute what happened to Sylvain. We were actually supposed to get young Sylvain. You can tell by the TT banner. This is my fault. Alright, so we got... And I must fight. Let's see if we can see them here. Nope. Nisha is the 4-star. And we'll go through all the skills and stuff. All right. Let's load up the game here real quick and see who that GHB is. Next Grand Hero battle featuring Lamia. All right. Hellspawn scheduled to start on the 18th. So Saturday. Finally something skippable and fade for me. I kind of want to go for the Lachesis, but that's about it. But I mean, maybe we'll try and get the duo. We'll see. Character was never had halfway decent artwork of them. They're a palette swap of Hilda. I mean, they do technically use the GHBs for those types of characters, and they kind of got away from that for a while, just to kind of squeeze in an extra character onto a banner that they wouldn't have been able to fit otherwise. But they were supposed to be those kinds of characters, though, you know. By which I mean the black is a slightly different black. All right, let's go through these skills real quick here, and we'll get back to Pokemon. Yeah, I might go for the Lachesis. I like this artwork. Actually, that's probably a telling sign. Is it who I think did it?
One wonders if.
Yep, it is. Let's go. Their artwork for all of the young girl stuff is amazing. So thank goodness. Let's actually back it up so I can see the
One.
Like if we ever actually do get a genealogy remake, don't hold your breath right now, guys. But if we ever do get one, I do hope that they are at least in charge of the artwork. Like even if there's multiple artists, I hope they're kind of in charge of like the art direction. Basically need to do all art for it. That like this artwork is fantastic. Like I would absolutely love this. Ba-dum bum ba-dum.
As if, as a princess, I too will be called Lionheart. We go together. Go together. As a princess, I too will be called Lionheart.
Christina V.
We go together.
All right, 40, 69, 52, 33, 25. Okay. So as a Cav Axe, she gets okay. 33 defense, 25 res. What is this? It's bad. Wait, what? What is this? It's bad music. It's not bad music. This is so the genealogy music. I mean, yeah, it's older music. It's like it's because it's Super Famicom. I feel like they have like the most catchy melodies of the entire series. But yeah, because it's stuck on the Super Famicom, obviously it's not going to be like high quality. Yeah, what's it called, patches or anything like that, or sampling. But yeah, if those are if the Young Girl games were ever like remade somehow, and they basically updated the music, it would be amazing. Because again, some of the most catchy melodies in the entire series. Keys received in the mail. Never played Genealogy of the Holy War, so I don't know these characters enough to want to pull them. Epic story, epic story.
Yes.
All right, Lionheart Axe. Let's read this. Enables Canto distance +1, max of 4. Wow, okay. For unit and allies within 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit, grants attack speed, defense res plus X. For unit, X equals 15. For allies, X equals 5. Grants bonus to attack speed, defense res equal to the highest bonus on each stat between target and foes within 2 spaces of target. Calculates each stat bonus independently. Calculates damage using the lower of foe's defense or res, excluding AoE specials. And restores 7 HP to unit or ally when unit or ally deals damage to foe during combat. Unit deals plus 25 damage, excluding AoE specials. Reduces damage from foes' attacks by 15, excluding AoE specials. And reduces the damage from foes' specials by an additional 15 during combat, excluding AoE specials. Unit can use the following style. Weapon triangle, red style. When determining weapon triangle, counts unit as red. Does not affect skill effects that trigger based on attribute, such as if in combat against a red foe. This style can only be used once per turn. You guys are old gen, I'm new gen. Maybe one day I'll play it. Yeah, it's a great story to experience at some point. It's just obviously not a lot of games in the Fire Emblem series have been remotely similar in terms of design. So a lot of people haven't experienced anything like it, even if you played Fire Emblem. And that being said, also because of how different it is, and not just genealogy, but then Thracia is also even more different, even different from like genealogy. So like for example, like a lot of people have been like, oh, if they remake these, I hope they combine them into one game. Like, no, that's a horrible idea. Those are drastically different gameplay. I don't know if I'm considered old gen. I started with Fire Emblem with Path of Radiance. I don't know if you can really divide Fire Emblem into like just 2 gens anymore. We have Arch Rival, which is becoming a lot more common these days. AS Rival Break. If unit or foe initiates combat after moving to a different space, grants attack speed plus 10 and an additional attack speed plus X to unit. X equals the highest bonus on each stat between target and my mouth is like super dry right now. X equals the highest bonus on stat between target and foes within 2 spaces of target. Calculates each stat bonus independently. Unit deals plus 7 damage during combat, excluding AoE specials, and also if unit initiates combat, reduces damage from foes attacks by Y times 4 during combat, excluding AoE specials. Reduces damage by reduces damage by Y times 4 when foes attack triggers. When foes attack triggers foes special during combat, excluding AoE specials. Y equals the number of spaces from start position to end position of whoever initiated combat, max 3. As Eldiewood, hang on. This Edelgard's blocking my screen here. At start of turn and after unit acts, if Kanto triggers after Kanto, inflicts speed defense res equal -7, exposure and discord on closest foes and foes within 2 spaces of those foes through their next actions. Inflicts attack speed defense res -5 on foe. Deals damage equal to 20% of unit speed, excluding AoE specials. Reduces damage from foes' attacks by 20% of unit speed, excluding AoE specials. Neutralizes effects that guarantee foes follow-up attacks and effects that prevents units follow-up attacks, and grants special cooldown count -X to unit before unit's first attack during combat. X equals the number of spaces from start position to end position of whoever initiated combat, max of 2. Do you think Fire Genealogy Remake needs to give Ares his own story, even if it's DLC? Sigurd has Gen 2, Leaf has Thracia. Ares exists technically. Remember when face skills could all fit on the screen? Nope. It's been 86 years. AS Bellow and Poisson Echo. Reduces damage from foes' first attack by 5 during combat. First attack normally means only the first attack or first strike. For effects that grant unit attacks twice means the first and second strikes. Also, if unit does not trigger the attacks twice effect, and if decreasing the speed difference necessary to make a follow-up attack by 10 would allow units to trigger a follow-up attack, excluding guaranteed or prevented follow-ups, triggers potent follow 100% during combat. Her Toon skill has potent follow. Her army gets 7 HP after causing pain. Her style ruins Green's foes too. Bye, base Edelgard. Don't get me wrong, I'm getting Robin because I like her. Yeah, no, Robin's a great character. I was actually just watching a clip because like it was one of the other streams that we raided into, I think, or maybe someone just gave me a shout out today when I was in their chat, and it was the clip that it was either Kaizen or Destiny clipped it when. Because they had been hyping up this character in Starro they were like, oh, you're going to love this character. She's a singer and everything. I was like, cool. And then we're playing through the story, and then we find her. Aventurine's there. Oh, yeah, no, I was in Epsy's stream, and they gave me a shout out, and they were like, and they showed that. They thought Aventurine was Tartaglia. But anyway, but yeah, we find Robin, and I'm just like, what the hell, guys? You get me all excited about a character, and she's... Yeah. You did end up liking... Yeah, because... Yeah. And then you guys were like, oh, yeah, get excited for them. And then all of a sudden they're dead. I was so mad. Getting annoyed at Sonic and Shadow. One of the stages is a multi-minute long segment with no save point in a section where you die instantly no matter how many rings you have. If you don't have the reaction time to do something with like a 5th segment margin for error, I just want to stop playing at this point. That's how games were back in the day. I mean, I get it, but that's how games were back in the day. So many old like retro games that I've never finished. We knew they weren't permadead. You just didn't. I was so mad. I was ready to quit Starro right there. Priest of Edda.
Even if rushed.
Hold on, let's actually look at all that artwork there. Reason I don't like most super old games. Yeah, I'm not big into like 2D and retro stuff. All right, there's their artwork here. Again, most like Super Famicom games or Super Famicom Fire Emblem games, they usually do a pretty good job with the artwork in FEH. Although there's something weird about their face here. I can't put my finger on it.
Even if rushed, one should not act rashly.
Infantry, Carlos bow,
I'm
or
your
Carlos
strength.
bow staff. Oh, I need to use this staff. Did you want us to just spoil you? Wish you hadn't gotten my hopes up yet, or hadn't gotten me excited about the character yet. You know, maybe get me excited after they're brought back. All right, Valkyrie calculates damage from staff like other weapons. Accelerates special trigger cooldown count -1. Max cooldown count cannot be reduced below 1. Let's see. Yeah, you know what? I'm just saying I'm done doing the game. This is not fun. Let's see. Calculates damage from staff like other weapons. Accelerates special trigger cooldown count -1. Max cooldown count cannot be reduced below 1. Grants attack speed defense res plus 15 to unit. Unit deals plus 25 damage excluding AoE specials. Reduces damage from foes' attacks by 15 excluding AoE specials. Unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack. Grants special cooldown charge +1 to unit per attack. Only highest value applied, does not stack. And grants special cooldown count -1 to unit before unit's first attack during combat. For allies within 3 rows, my mouth's like super dry, like Zero Sonic games. Allies within 3 rows or 3 columns centered on units. Grants attack speed defense res +5. Ally deals +7 damage, excluding AoE specials. Reduces damage from foes' first attacks by reduces damage from foes' attacks by 7, excluding AoE specials. And grants special cooldown count -1 to ally before ally's first attack during combat. I need to take a sip of water. Food and Planet. It'd be really funny is if you ended up like not liking like any of the games that like most people like, and your favorite ended up being something like Knuckles Chaotix or Sonic R or 3D Blast or something. I don't know. Let's see. Grants if unit's HP is greater than 1 and foe would reduce unit's HP to 0 during combat. Unit survives 1 HP, and after combat restores 99 HP to unit. Remember when that was just like, you know, legendary FEH? It to allies within 3 spaces of units. Effect only triggers for player's team once per map and does not stack with non-special effects that allow unit to survive with 1 HP. If foe's attack would reduce HP to 0. When any other such effect triggers on an ally granted this effect will trigger too. Ice Lock Plus. Fire Flood Charm. If an assist skill is used, unit special cooldown count does not go down. When special triggers, boost damage by 70% of the greater of units or foes' attack. Calculates damage from staff after combat damage is added. Reduces damage from foes' first attack by 40% during combat. First attack, yada yada. At start of player phase or enemy phase, grants attack, liberate, and resistance liberate to units and allies within 2 spaces of unit for 1 turn. Attack res havoc and silence ward 4. Brings the judgment of God on foes, and his miracle saves his allies. Allies can more easily use their specials. Other VAs have made it clear they want nothing to do with the franchise anymore. Don will get mad and ignore you if you bring up Lilac.
As willed by the gods.
So 42, 62, 33, 21, 49.
It lurks. Fate's door is open.
Here you are.
Let your cares fade.
Raiden and Zhongli Nendoroids?
May you
Alright.
be healed.
Sorry, I was just retweeting the trailer here.
You are most welcome.
There's our full art there. Or not full art, but you know what I mean. Special art as best as we get it right now.
I am Nisha.
There we go. For, you know, basic art, this is actually not bad.
I am Nisha, a knight of Chalfi. It is a pleasure to meet you.
So Cav Lance. We don't usually have a lot of those. Shackle Lance Plus at start of turn and after unit acts. If Kanto triggers after Kanto, inflicts speed defense -7, speed shackle, and defense shackle on closest foes and foes within 2 spaces of those foes through their next actions. Grants attack speed defense res +5 to unit. Unit deals +20 damage excluding AoE specials, and reduces damage from foes' attacks by 15 during combat excluding AoE specials. Ignis, attack defense clash 3 and 80 near trace 3. His weapon skill weakens groups of foes by inflicting speed shackle and defense shackle, and he can move after combat. Like her as Lilac, she's a great gain. Like was basically the start of her career. Honorable Nobles.
After this, we will
Go back. Let's take a look there again. There we go. This artwork's pretty good. It's no Lachesis though.
after this
Ba-dum, ba-da-da-dum.
after this, we will raise our glasses and let us make short work of it. As comrades.
4171.
I
Dang,
am
did you
with
see that?
you.
Oath Tierfing. Enables Kanto distance +1, max of 4. Accelerates special trigger, cooldown count -1. At start of turn, grants special cooldown count -1 to unit and allies within 2 spaces of unit. At start of player phase or enemy phase, grants truly incited and unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack during combat to unit and allies within 2 spaces of unit for 1 turn. Grants attack speed defense res +15 to units. Unit deals +25 damage excluding AoE specials. Reduces damage from foes' attacks by 15, excluding AoE specials. And reduces damage from foes' specials by an additional 15 during combat, excluding AoE specials. If unit's HP is greater than 1 and foe would reduce unit's HP to 0 during combat, unit survives with 1 HP once per combat, does not stack with non-special effects that allow unit to survive with 1 HP if foe's attack would reduce HP to 0. Restores 7 HP to unit after combat. Holy Night Glow. If unit special is ready, before combat this unit initiates, foes in an area near target take damage equal to 1.5 times unit's attack minus the foe, or sorry, units at 1.5 times 10 plus the difference between defense stats times 2, otherwise X equals 10. And unit's first follow-up attack deals damage equal to 80% of unit's defense during combat. After combat, if unit's special trigger grants unit can move at 1 extra space to allies on the map, excluding unit that turn only, does not stack, neutralizes stall, and inflicts frozen on foes within range of units special that triggered through their next actions. That's crazy. 4 cooldown though. And then AD Rival Break. If unit or foe initiates combat after moving to a different space, grants attack defense +10 and an additional attack defense +X to unit. X equals the highest bonus on each stat between target and foes within 2 spaces of target. Calculates each stat bonus independently. And unit deals +7 damage during combat, excluding AoE specials. Also, if unit initiates combat, Reduces damage from foes' attacks by Y times 4 during combat, excluding AoE specials. Reduces damage by Y times 4 when foes attack. Triggers foes' special during combat, excluding AoE specials. Y equaling the number of spaces from start position to end position of whoever initiated combat, max of 3. It's been a short game since I'm a decent chunk into it already. Guess I need help with team building then in HSR. Sorry, oh, you're fine. You're fine. Well, most of your teams there seemed okay. Like again, I have that basically same Firefly team. Although, again, I'm told that team is not as great anymore. But on the second team, you said like, oh, you're gonna have Sparkle there for now. Like, who are you hoping to get to replace them? Okay, we've had like 8. Really? I'll have to try some stuff because again, it doesn't seem like there's anything on my end. Like, it's not my connection. I know that because like I'm literally lurking in people's streams in the background and I can hear them, so like that doesn't disconnect or anything like that. And like if I'm playing a game and like especially like a Hoyo game or something, it's never like, oh, connection lost, and maybe it's just a Twitch app thing. Maybe, but like you're not the only one who's saying it, so it's like, and most people watch on like desktop, which I find interesting. I mean, I get it, but at the same time, like I mostly use mobile just because like it's what I have. You know? Let's keep finishing up here. Impetus Guard and AD Outcry Seize at start of player phase or enemy phase. If unit is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants attack defense +6 and drain cancel to unit and allies within 2 spaces of unit for 1 turn. Grants bonus to units attack defense equaling the number of allies on the map with drain cancel to active +2, excluding unit max of 5, and deals damage equal to the number of spaces from start position to end position of whoever initiated combat times 2 during combat. Max of 8, excluding AoE specials. Oh, okay, Robin or Treeby. Okay, so you should be able to get Robin soon, right? Next patch, I think. With the Sacred Sword, they can't be defeated. If only that were like actually accurate. They cut right to foes with the special and increase allies' mobility.
This ends here and now.
Dual skill ran special cooldown count -2 and gallops unit and allies within 2 spaces of units.
For honor, as ever. Of course.
Or maybe switch them around.
Forward.
So Robin gets some Nova Flare. Oh yeah, yeah, they've been around for a while. What patch did they release? I mean, I guess it makes sense now that they're being added like this. Bum, bum, bum. Alright, we're definitely going for the Lochesis. I guess we'll maybe try for the duo as well. But I think I'm actually going to prioritize the Lochesis probably. 2.2. Okay. That's like half the game ago. Alright. Who's pulling and what are you pulling? Like, if you're only doing free summons, like tickets, because I know some of you guys are saving for, like, Fortune's Weave and stuff like that. What are you pulling with your tickets? Like, who's your priority here? For me, it's green, then red, and then colorless, because blue's the demote. I use tickets on Lochesis, I think. No orbs, though. More than that? What do you mean? It's right after the first anniversary, and we're heading into third. Huh, okay. I'm gonna rethink my polling plans for HSR. So who are you who are you thinking at the moment? Also, because again, I retweeted the trailer. Someone apparently recreated In and Out on Pokopia, and now I'm like, I should recreate Portillo's. I need to recreate Portillo's. Portillo, sponsor me. Okay. But yeah, I'm probably going to prioritize green, then red, then colorless. Because blue's demote. Any other thoughts or concerns before we switch back to Pokemon and hopefully finish this game? Bum, bum, ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. I concede on the Dahlia. Yeah, again, I'm getting them not because I like the character, but because they make Firefly usable again. Because Firefly is awesome. You know? You know? Alright, but anyway, let's get back to it. Figure out who you like and pull for them and their supports. HSR is a game where it's unfortunately much more team-based than Genshin. Yeah. Could you imagine if FEH was like either Starrel or ZZZ, where like, yeah, you can pull the characters you like, but they're really designed to work with everyone on their banner. Could you imagine that and you had to pull every banner? God, that would be so awful. Well, it would be awful with the number of banners that we get. Because then, like, if you want any character, you need to pull their full banner. It'd be so awful. All right, back to Pokemon. Let's switch the category back. Bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum. All right, here we go. So we just ran into Dream at AZ. Yeah, no sign if this is real. Wow, we just walk up a path and now there's a giant pit here. I feel like we're about to fight an ice wolf. Because Castris, alternative light cones are locked behind pit. Yeah. Yeah, the only reason I went for Castris' light cone right away, aside from it being highly recommended, was because I had the polls at the time. So I was like, all right, we'll go for it. It's no big deal. But otherwise, I probably would have had to wait for a rerun. Donut isn't going. Yeah, for this one, it doesn't look like Donut goes down. It's just maxed out. So it's like, I guess it's a story Donut. Wait, does that mean we can never make that donut again? If it's a story donut. Sadly, yes. Aw. Do we get to make a Cresselia donut? I keep thinking that's the moon, but no, that's actually the regular Lumios. It's too quiet. Stay away. Stop. That voice. It's the one from those dreams. Hurt. It hurts. You stay away. Stay away. Stay away. Stay away. Stay away. Stay away. Here it comes. Watch out. Not sure, but I guess you can't. It's any chance we get a 4-star. I'm sure we will eventually, but yeah, at that point it might be like, you know, we were waiting long enough, and most of us just got tired of waiting. There they are, with their skinny legs. Darkrai appeared. Alright, guys, time to beat it and catch it in a Pokeball. I need fighting something. Oh, where'd he go? Oh wait, it's Ghost. I can't use that. Never mind. Wait, no, I can. It says I can. Is he just dark? Is he not Ghost? He might be pure dark. Oh yeah, Dragon says he's pure dark. Oop, what am I doing? What dodge? That's dodge. Get him. Gimme, gimme. Dodge. Run away. What else works on Dark? Side targeting. Fairy? Okay. I think I have any fairies. Am I gonna mention this is bad? You can't respect your time. You miss after take. There's a lot of grinding between like the missions, but I wouldn't say it's like a waste of your time, or I wouldn't say it doesn't respect your time. So I do wish it was less grinding. Heal up, heal up. Level 200. Where am I? 191. I guess it's not bad. Let's go. I don't need. Oh, the clock is going down now that we're in the battle. Can you guys hit him, please? Get him. Oh, what's happening? Mega Dark World. Or part 2? Here we go. We better be a Mega Crystalia then. Otherwise it's just not. What the frick? Oh, it's like, it's Jigglypuff seen from above. He bulked up. Heal the sleep, Dark Rise, sleep damage, sleep damage your Pokemon. Okay. I mean, if it's just damage, I can feel that one heal. Pokemon Presents Season 4? I didn't even know about this. I didn't even know it was Dark Rise until I saw the name of the donut. But the donut kind of gave it away. Heal up. Heal up. Heal up. And then evolve. Mega evolve. Where is he? Wait, what? Why are there more? Should I be attacking all of them? Is this one the real one? I assume because everyone's attacking the same one. Oh. Okay, you know what? You know, if we're able to get damage like that, we should be allowed to heal ourselves, you know? Hit with a barrage of plus moves. Dark Boy, this thing is stronger. No! Let's heal up now. Heal up now, because we need it. Let's try a fake one to give yourself... Oh, that's good. That's smart. Smart. Okay. Or, okay. We almost have it. Dynamic punch. We got him. When the DLC's new megas, they spoiled each and every one. Kind of killed my motivation to play it. You calm Dark right now. It's time to catch it. Which ball should we use? Which one should I use, chat? Dream Ball, Love, Heavy, Level, Friend, Luxury, Repeat, Quick, Timer, Dusk, Dive, Nest, Net, Heal, Premier, Master Ball, Ultra Ball, Great Ball. Let's see. Remember when we were talking about what mythicals were in? Said Darkrai was prominent in Mystery Dungeon, its own movie and other things. Welcome to other things. Master Ball. Wonder if this one will work. Yeah. Ba-da-dum. Darkra Knight. One of a variety of mysterious megastones. A Darkrai holding the stone will be able to mega evolve Dream Battle. Oh, we're stepping into puddles. Okay. I was like, what's going on with our feet? Ponte, we did it. We saved Darkrai from the pain of Rogue Mega Evolution. We're such a good team. Oh, we get Signal. You three really did it. You took care of the Pokemon using Hyperspace Lumios. You took care of the Pokemon causing Hyperspace Lumios to appear. So are we, like, stranded here? Is this area going to disappear with us in it? Still the Hoopa. Nobody besides us gets Mythicals and Legendaries. Yeah, but Ancha's cool, though. We like Ancha. What would you do if the game forced you to put a Meloetta in a non-Pokeball Pokeball? I mean, I have one Meloetta in a Luxury Ball, but all the others are in Pokeballs. In hindsight, I kind of regret that, but because chat was like, "You have one in a Pokeball." See, I've never heard such a sunny voice out of you, Corbo. Feeling good? Felt the need to ask the obvious, did you? Of course I'm happy. Lumios is safe again, thanks to all of you. Most Meloettas being Cherish Balls. Actually, I think I do have one. I don't know if I would say most. But yeah, I do have one in the Cherish Ball. I have one in a Pokeball. I have one in a Luxury Ball. Actually, I think I have two in Pokeballs. There's the one in Pokemon Go. There's the one in Pokemon Home. The distribution one from, like, the DS days was in a Cherish Ball. Most events are in Cherish Balls. Yeah, not all of them are. Distributions mostly, yeah. But events that you, like, then catch in the game are not. But event distributions are. Let's see, you did great. I mean it. Let's head back. Can't keep everybody waiting. We did it. Now we can get all the other legendary and mythicals. Do we have time to get one today? Haste is no longer marked as new. Wait, what? So the pitch black Pokemon Darkrai was the one raging deep in Hyperspace Lumios. Yeah, I guess it somehow wandered into Lumios and then settled on top of Prison Tower. Probably stay away from everyone down below. No way anyone would have found it there while the tower was closed off for redevelopment. But then Darkrai got exposed to all that mega power leaking from the tower. So its ability to inflict nightmares got cranked up and ran wild. Not unlike the Rogue Tower itself. I guess not everything we saw was nightmarish, exactly. A lot of it was just odd. Makes sense. But with all the different people and Pokemon here in Lumiose, then together. Say it one last time. Good work, kids. You're a good bunch. You know something, Ponte? You might just be the greatest Pokemon trainer around. Ah, Ponte, if I might also say a few words? I wanted to tell you how glad I am that I joined you all, and that I got to set up shop with you. And that we might even get to carry on together to meet that fine legendary Pokemon next. It's also so, well, let me sum up what I mean. Team MZ is the best. You bet we are. We are the best team ever. You're all the best team ever. The city is the best ever. I love you too. And all you guys. Let's see. The new tag only lasts 2 weeks. Wait, what's haste? I think how Corbo and Jacinth are mirrors of each other. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. So we don't get to see Darkrai all happy? Oh, haste the video game. I didn't know you were talking about the video game. You were just saying like haste. Aww. That didn't need to be a screenshot, but okay. So a few post-game hyperspace missions you have to complete to get the... What? What? It's not fair. How many is a few? Like, it's literally the only reason we got this. I haven't even finished, like, the Arceus DLC. Or not DLC, post-game stuff. Is it DLC? I can't remember. 14? 14?
Zappy!
Darkrai! Thank you for the resub. You'll never guess who we ran into. Let me give you a sub summon, by the way. Watching these credits, though. Gulpin. Look at that smug look. Remember, guys, anytime you sub, resub, or gift subs on the channel, you get a sub summon. Oh, I need 4 more. Oh, on top of what I already had already. 14 is the total amount. Of course, never finished. Nobody did because it didn't exist. You know what I mean? Post game. Legit made that up. I wanted to make him mad at clip farm. Well, this was 11, wasn't it? So we only need 3 more. It might be 3. I think this was. I saw it was 11. Like after we finished, it said Hyperspace Mission 11, Survey number 6. I gotta say, I wasn't loving the soundtrack arrangements in this game. There's a lot of it's based on older melodies. I wasn't loving a lot of it. Like, original stuff was pretty good, but the remixes of like the older melodies wasn't a huge fan of. Soundtrack I said to pay attention to hasn't shown up yet. Okay. But I mean, just in general, this game's soundtrack was kind of like, eh. Original stuff was good, I will say. It wasn't like amazing, but it was good. But like, again, the remixes of like, the older melodies, I was like, eh. Not saying it was bad. It didn't have like, I don't know, it didn't get me excited. What is the total? Did you do post game and past Pokemon games by the way? Maybe Looker missions, Delta episode, Ultra Beast Force? No, I didn't. I don't think I really did much in Gen 7. But I'm pretty sure I did most post games. Maybe not all of it, but most of them I probably did. I'll tell you right now though, off the top of my head, I probably wouldn't remember. But if I were starting to play something, or if we were just talking about it, and I started to jog my memory of stuff that would have happened, or I should remember, it might come back to me. Visually, I'd probably be like, oh, yeah, I remember seeing that, or remember seeing that. XY and Oris. Actually, I never actually finished Oris because, like, I started it, and I think I was just burnt out from playing XY, because I spent a lot of time with XY, including online stuff. So I did the, remember pre-release, they released, like, it was like a prequel, kind of like, it was a demo, but it was like a prequel demo. Never did Delta. No, I don't think I did, because I never finished Oris. I did the demo, pre-release demo, and then I did a little bit of the game, and I was just like so burnt out. Not that I didn't like it, I was just burnt out. Because the theme is from one of the 3DS games. Okay. That's what it's from. That ruins the moment. Yeah. But that's post game though. It's not DLC, right? Does that mean I can still play it? Aww. Screenshot. But that looks great in widescreen. It does. I'll just tell you then. Okay. Trying to tell who everyone is here. Wait, who's everyone here from left to right? I'm not sure on 3 of them. They reuse Zinnia's theme, which is one of the best Pokemon tracks. I'll have to give that a listen then. But yeah, as long as it's post-game, that means I can still play it. If it's DLC, well, rip. I wish... lean towards the dog. Yeah, no, yeah, like I said, I don't like the character, but I'm going to have to pull for them at some point anyway. Lita... That's me? Alright. And Tawny. Okay, yeah. So that was his post-game. Pokemon didn't have DLC till Sword Shield. Okay. Luckily, I got that one. What's that sound? So are you saying 14 is a mission to get Meloetta, or we just have to finish the 14 missions and then we can go for any like legendary and mythic and stuff like that? The next day, your alarm's going off. Alright, we might stop here before any other like extended missions, but and we'll try and do those other 3 next time. I still have to do my Hoyo dailies. Alright, team. Time to finally make Ancha's dream become a reality. Where should we look? What should we do? So, hyperspace is still there? That's the question, isn't it? It's no good sitting around waiting for hyperspace distortions to form. Isn't that the whole point, to like, get rid of these distortions? Yes, we must do more than wait. Must ask that you please do everything you can to find that fine legendary Pokemon. Pihia! You have to finish it to be able to get Melota. Okay. Should I get a token back for removing Sonic and Shadow from backlog? If I'm not sure, I'm not adding it back. I mean, I would just put it like in a pending pile or something. Wait until I finish 3.8 and maybe I'll like her more. Okay. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the character. We're just getting them to make Firefly better. That's the thing with my Hoyo pulls. I pull for the characters that I like a small number of them, and then I pull for the characters that they're needed to support the ones I like. And then it's still not a bit of grind. And then it's still a bit of a grind. Okay. Damn it. Already moved it from the chart. We will, Ancha, but maybe it'll feel more like a real job if we make it official. Also, you'll pull out. So again, you guys know I like to only pull for my target characters if I'm essentially guaranteed to get them. We're talking like 180, although there's really more like 160, 170 because we get pulls back and things like that. And with +2, we rarely go to hard pity. So I budget for the ones that I want to get. Now, when I end up essentially never reaching hard pity, we have a lot of extra leftover pulls, right? So with those, then I'm like, okay, this character is like a good one to get, or this one, this character is likable and they're kind of meta, so let's go for them. So those are how I get those characters. Characters like Linnea, Nefer, Skirk. I didn't intend to get any of them, but we had extra pulls because, again, we rarely go to hard pity. Did also end up like Klee. Well, I always like Kaizen doesn't like Klee, I think, right? I like Klee's always been fine to me. Like, they're adorable. But because they're not like meta or anything like that, I never really prioritize them. But with the first Chronicle Wish rerun, we were like, okay, well, now we know this is probably going to take 2 years to rerun again. We have extra pulls. Why don't we try for one of these three? And I asked you guys, should we go for Klee? Should we go for Albedo? Should we go for Eula? And you guys voted Klee, so. Just hate how many events. Oh, and also the fact that Alice and Klee would be like nice to have at the same time. Just hate how many events became babysit Klee missions. So the original request was for us to help you make a donut, right? This is kind of on a whole new level. Do we even accept requests from team members? Why wouldn't we? I'd ask Ponte to lend a hand if I had a problem. Asha should too. That sounds perfectly reasonable. I shall make a formal request of it. Please, catch that fine legendary Pokemon. She's so proper for a little kid. Like YOLO Poke. Yeah. We were like, hey, this is not going to run for 2 years again. And if we want to get... Because, like, again, Alice is one of my must pulls. Maybe not as must pull as, like, Sandrone, but she's, like, a must pull. Like, going into Not Try, I think... What was it? It was Alice and Nicole were my most wanted. And Columbina. They were my most wanted, so... And, like, yeah, if we're going to get Alice, we might as well get Klee. We got Klee early, so then we're like, oh, we still have extra pulls. Should we go for another? I think we did. Did we do a 10 pull for Eula? Maybe 20, maybe. Upcoming Inazuma Festival will be the third time an Inazuma Festival becomes a babysit Klee story. Is there an upcoming Inazuma Festival? Or is the whole, like, Japan thing? Maybe if we have an Inazuma Festival, then there's got to be a ride and rerun, right? We'd be happy to take your request, Ansha. Now, if only we had any leads. Should we ask, you know who? I'm sorry, why aren't we saying his name now? Because Voldemort. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, you know what happened. Because he's going to call us right now. Look, Corpo's our leading hyperspace Lumiose expert. We'll need to involve him sooner or later. Why don't we head to his office before he has a chance to call us first? You all have fun. I don't think we all need to barge in together, so I'll hang back and get some training in. Is that not revealed yet? Oh, there's actually one? Figured it was from the live stream. I thought you were just like assuming that we have one every year. I guess we're not making donuts. I guess compared to Ancha's dream, mine are pretty grounded in the real world. Let's help make hers come true. We're seeking out a legendary Pokemon. Even I have to admit, it's fairly exciting. My heart is stirring with anticipation. Pia. No, like I heard people talking about the scripts and assumed it was from the stream. I don't remember. I watched the whole special program. Unless I like blocked it out of my mind or something. Unless there was something about it. But yeah, I don't remember anything about that. Because that would make sense then for a ride and rerun then. Because I wonder when that would be though. Because we have Luna 7 and Luna 8. Because we have to get a Moeka rerun. She's too good to not get a rerun. And she makes more sense in Luna, well, banner-wise with Luna 7. Script is apparently already out there. So it's probably soon then. So maybe Moeka and Ride and Rerun in the same patch as Nicole and Lowen, which means no Durin until 8. So Sandrone, Durin, Columbina, and then one last spot. So again, I would imagine Sitlali, but Mualani also hasn't rerun. Has Sitlali run at all? And I don't think they have. Yeah, Sitlali and Mualani have not run in Not Cry. All right, we are not going to continue this mission right now. Because I have to do my dailies. It's already 11. So that's 12. We have to do 12, 13, 14. Should we do my dailies on stream? I guess we could. Alright, we're gonna save here. Do my dailies. Actually, while we're here, let's just check in on Pokopia real quick. Ba-dum, ba-dum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Nicole Durin. I don't think it doesn't make sense then, because like if there's Raiden, see, because Moeka just doesn't make sense on the Luna 8 banners. So I doubt that. What's Lowen's element again? Do we remember? CA is done. P3R next. We'll see. Cryo. Maybe Nicole, Raiden, Lowen, Moeka. Because I just doubt they would put 2 Pyros in the same one. I mean, yeah, they've done like 2 Cryos together and stuff like that, but I doubt they would put 2 Pyro in the same phase. And then I don't know who Durin pairs better with in Luna 8. Nicole Durin because of Hexrime. It doesn't make sense though, because like again, Moeka doesn't fit. Oh, I guess like it doesn't have to fit, but spend a token for Sonic Shadow, I can get a refund. I mean, I guess, but are you sure you're never coming back to it? Make paper, give presents. You can give a present, yeah. You're irritated, maybe a pseudo token. If I have 0 tokens somehow and something happens and I get it, maybe? Yeah, because you gotta account for that too. Antique bed, whiteboard. Do I have one? I don't. Yeah, now that I saw someone remade In and Out, I'm like, I kind of want to make something better, like a Portillo's. Alright, who wants a present? Alright, you get a present. There's no better In and Out. Is this game peaking? In and Out is kind of mid. Like, they do basic very well, but it's like, if you want something like amazing, you're not picking In and Out. They make amazing shakes. There are better shakes out there. Little battery. Also fries. Their fries are kind of eh. And I'm not a big fan of like animal style. Oh, that's right. We can't do this right now. I don't know how to get the Game Boy. Where can I find a Game Boy? Does anyone know? I'll just look it up. Because I haven't seen one for sale anywhere. But yeah, we used to go to In-N-Out every E3 just because like we don't have that where I am. So we would be like, oh, let's go to In-N-Out because we heard so much. And then every year I would take my team there just because like, you know, most people don't have it. But it's not that great. You're just biased against it. No, I'm not biased against it. Like, I wanted to like it, but it's really basic. Isn't Chicago and Culver's is? Culver's is Midwest, so like it's based in Wisconsin, so it's in like a large area. So a lot of people know about how good Culver's is. Whereas Portillo's is, I mean, I guess they've expanded. Like, there's a few locations here and there. Like, Texas has, like, I think a handful. But, like, Portillo's is basically an Illinois thing. Obviously, a lot of it in Chicago, but throughout the state, you'll find more of them as well. I'm going to look up where the Game Boy is, because I don't know where to find it. Brings it up, so I thought it was Chicago only. Yeah, it's mostly in Chicago, but there are locations all throughout the state, and then a couple like spot locations like throughout the country. I think like Texas has like 4 or 5 of them, which, given the size of Texas, that's not a lot. Actually, I'm curious. Like, let me look at the map too for that. Portillo's. Let me see how many locations are out of state. Kansas? Oh, no. Portillo's is not going to be in Kansas. Or at least not more than, like, one, maybe, at most. Locations. I just want to see a map of the whole country. Is he going to load a map at all, or...? Oh, actually, there's more than just a handful. Okay. Most of them are in the Fort Worth and Dallas area. There's a few in Houston. And one random one in Lubbock. You seen any of my recent comments? The last one I saw from you, let's see here. It said, you say, on the side note, I don't think Orphe will be running Phase 1. We'll see. Reruns, we have to wait for a special program, but we have one coming up, I think, next Friday for ZZZ. So let's see. In Texas, there are, according to this map, because again, Texas I think is the next biggest location besides Chicago, or besides Illinois. Lubbock is one. There's one in San Antonio. That's 2. Houston has 6, so we're up to 8. And then Fort Worth, Dallas has 12. So 20 in Texas. Let's see if there's any in Kansas. Nope. Physical P4G is hundreds of dollars. Feels bad. Probably one of the last ones I get then. Is that physical on Switch? Yeah, there's nothing in Kansas. What about... I think they have a couple in California. Or at least West Coast. One in Anaheim, one in Moreno Valley. And that's it. So both in SoCal. Now one of these days I'll probably have to try those out to see if like, hey, is this as good as Portillo's here? So yeah, Anaheim's a little close to LA. Moreno Valley is actually close to Riverside, where I used to have relatives. They moved out a long time ago, though. Limited run, same with P3P. Okay. Man, I remember when those. I think if they have physical, then I think I might remember when those were announced, but I don't remember seeing it anywhere. Let's see. What about? Where else should I search? New York. I doubt they would have any locations in New York. Nope. Nothing. Anyone else want me to check their state? There's 20 in Texas, 2 in California. I wonder if there's anything in Nevada. I think B-Minutes was curious about it at one point. Nope, nothing in Nevada. Probably none in Washington. Let's see. I doubt it. Otherwise, Gil would love that. I took him to Portillo's here when he was visiting from Seattle, and he was like, I have never tasted any other fast food this good. And he's jealous every time I mention, oh, I just had Portillo's there. Like for him, because he goes everywhere for work, so for him to be like, this is amazing, that tells you right there. Washington only has Nintendo America and nothing else interesting. Well, it has Microsoft too. What are you talking about? Restaurants. So there's a famous Chicago restaurant called Portillo's, a chain restaurant. They do have like 20 locations in Texas and 2 in California, but they're basically an Illinois thing. Actually, I'm sure they have some in Wisconsin, maybe Indiana, but probably in the Chicago area. Like, so southern Wisconsin, maybe northwest Indiana. Looks like 3 in Minneapolis. Yeah, and the rest are mostly in the Chicago area, so like Milwaukee and Madison. But there's 3 in Minneapolis, Minnesota. 2 Madison, 2 Milwaukee. So 4 in Wisconsin, 3 in Minneapolis, Indiana. South Bend, Fort Wayne, and then 4 in Indianapolis. So, oh, and then a couple by the border. Let me see. Schererville and Maryville, so that's 2, and basically in the Chicago metropolitan area, but technically in Indiana's borders. So 2 there, Fort Wayne, South Bend, that's 4, and then 4 in Indiana. So 8 in Indiana. Now Kaizen, they do ship internationally, but then it'll be frozen. You have to reheat it in the oven and stuff like that. Actually, I think they still ship things like the cake, so I think it might be even refrigerated when it gets to you. Edelgard kills Duo, by the way, if you're grinding TT. Do I have Emblem Edelgard? I might have her. I'll have to check that out. Alright, that's right, I was looking at the Game Boy. Pokopia Game Boy. To get the Game Boy, you need to increase the environment level in Skylands. Oh, by the way, Sparkle, looking at your list on the spreadsheet, who are all your who have you chosen for all 3 of your free cons? Was it Ganyu and Nilu? So if they aren't gonna fix Symphonia, yeah. I mean, I have it on the GameCube, but it'd be nice to play it on a modern system. So far, yes. Okay. And then who have you picked for your free anniversary polls each year? Because all I have here is that in 2024 you picked Tainari. Do you remember who you picked in last year? In 2025? At the start of Not Cry? Let's get better homes for Gardevoir, Rookidee. Tinkaton has a home. Does that not count as their home? Mizuki? Okay. Put that in there. Was that your first Mizuki or is that a con? Because what you can do is in the game, you can check I think like the character archive, and then it'll tell you when you got your first one. Actually, I probably should do my dailies on my Star Rail dailies in the background here. Let's see if any of these homes are empty. That's just me. I can have a roommate technically. This one is empty and empty. We got 5 bundles of twine. Honey. good because you get a bunch of it everywhere, and it has decent trade value, so you can trade for things like Pokemetal and otherwise. Ace Attorney 3, I don't think I want to jump right into 4, so I'll probably finish 1,000 Year Door. Skyward Sword. Hey there, Mischievous. Kinda want the gaming chair. I only have 3 honey right now. I might have to come back. Oh, I have a gaming chair. Never mind. I don't need it. See, these are, I can like farm infinite foods, so I don't mind selling these. Let me grab more honey though, it's just easier to get honey. Small, medium, long game at any given time. Okay. Low battery. Oh, actually, are these houses furnished? They should be, but I don't remember. Oh, they're not. I have to. Okay, so I have 3 houses. Make 3 beds. As much as 2, but it's not bad. bum. Hey, Sir James, welcome in. How have you been? We're just checking in on Pokopia after finishing the main part of the DLC, story in Pokemon Legends ZA. And then also try and finish our Hoyo dailies, obviously, before the night ends. Bum 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 ba-dum. No required combat. I think there was only one slime you were required to kill because you were moving. The area you were moving through was so small. Should we build more houses on this part of the map, or? Just because it's closer to the Pokemon Center. Creepy Vulpix is coming. Okay. Or 2 was full on boss fights and mini bosses. Super busy with school, but I'm not happy. Oh, really? Oh, you got the new Tamagotchi life. Did you get any Ace Attorney games last night? I did not. Sale ends in half an hour. Okay. Yeah, I heard a lot of people were getting Tamagotchi life. These small houses. No. Hold on. Bum, bum, bum. How are you enjoying those story streams? Or did you just get it? Ba-dum. I'm basically caught up in Genshin, although I'm sure there's still some smaller quests here and there, and we are still working to 100% the newer area. Tomorrow's stream, guys, I think we said just kind of just a catch-up day in Starro and ZZZ. Just barely got it. It's been downloading for 30 minutes. Okay. Well, let me know what you think. I'm supposed to be getting a copy for it. I'll have to check in on that. Hello there. What's up? Can I talk to you from here? Oops, didn't mean to do that. But get over here. How am I supposed to talk to you? Or just, okay, fine, leave. Well, I guess we'll never know what they had to say. Wait, let's grab the honey so we can buy the stuff. And then, what did I say I needed? Houses. I'd say at least grab the original shoji since main games need to be played in order. Hoot hoot. Oh my god. I keep assuming it's gonna be a no by default. Alright. But what you've been doing in the meantime, story streams? How you been? Yeah, we've been just playing our usual Hoyo, Pokemon, FEH. Hey Destiny, welcome in. So like as much as I like Athena, who's only in 5-6, you can't play her games, so you play 1 through 3. That makes sense. Nothing much, getting obliterated by the final boss of a Kanto and Limbus company on my alts. Also, as soon as you said hi to me, I got ads. Still am in ads. No. I'm gonna tell Destiny like, hey, remember when we were reminiscing about the time you guys didn't tell me Robin dies? Let's see if we can build a few more small homes here. I just don't know where yet. Probably fill in these holes in the ground. It's 4 ads. That's not too bad. And more honey. Are you mad at us over not spoiling you? I'm not mad about not spoiling. I'm mad at you guys getting me excited for a character before I knew they were coming back. Because at that scene, I was like, we're quitting Star Rail right now. Alright, let's see. Let's build... I guess like right here. We can put a few small houses. Need stones. Thinks we should have waited to hype her up until he... The heck? I think we should have waited to hype her up until he saw her again in 2.2. Pretty much? Yeah, pretty much. Alright. I need stone, but I don't think I have any here. I really wish there was like a universal storage or just like more storage or more inventory to carry around. Because I have a bunch, they're just in different cities. Now I have to reload that city again. Let's read until we know they're gonna fix meteor bugs. Sprigatito. Polyrath? What the hell's Polyrath? That's okay, since the studio was made into basically a skeleton crew before launch, we don't really know if those guys are there anymore or it was just an intern on social media left. If the studio's fully gone, eventually hire someone to port it. Yeah, they might outsource those. Ports can be outsourced. Wait. Don't go anywhere. the elevator? Switch to complete the folder. Promia is an anomaly, so it feels unlikely she will rerun next updates. Oh, Orphe, you mean? Wait, how do we get back again? Oh, there's an elevator here. Does that work? Oh, it does work. Yes? Okay. Okay, we have Promia and we have Billy. Release before C, Idhari and Lucia, so it'd be weird to skip her and run all of them. They don't always go in order, but yeah, and they don't always also don't necessarily always have to match in terms of like anomaly like this and that, but usually they try to. That doesn't seem safe at all. What am I gonna do? What's up? Great, just great. I don't want to do anything. I'm completely, utterly burned out. What's up? Oh, hey, Tanuki. Sorry you gotta see me like this. Fixing up that big old building was with you was so much fun. I've never worked on anything so exciting before. I tell you, I poured everything I had into it. Make no mistake, it's my masterpiece. But now, well, as you can see, I got nothing left in me. Tried imagining other buildings, you know, huge ones, but none of them make me feel anything. Like they're not even worth building. What am I supposed to do now? How would I change the scenery? Maybe check out other buildings. It's not a bad idea. Maybe a little travel will get me out of this funk. Say those Pokemon centers here and there all have a different look to them, don't they? You know, I've always wanted to see them for myself. Think you could bring me to them? Or maybe we can share some fun memories while we're walking. Can't have a journey without stories to tell. Along the way, eh? Sure. Also, Gardevoir's here sleeping. I guess let's bring her in and see if we can build her a house. Might take a bit of time though. Because she's taller, they need a bigger house. Going mostly based, yeah, I guess that's really the only thing you can go based off of. That and like how long it's been, but Switch 2 bar and the keycard thing ruin a box art. I'm not a big fan. Yeah, the fact that like the Switch 2, it's like a smaller logo than the Switch 1 because it's not as like long or wide. Like the aspect ratio of it, I mean. So let me see what Tinkaton actually wants here. To any Pokemon Center except the Skyland one. Okay, any will do. It's not who I wanted, but need a Froakie to get over here, man. come on, we're so close, man. This is annoying. I might end up trying to pull the Dahlia. Yeah, I'm most likely probably gonna probably have to do so as well. What if I just put you on it? And then let's see if we can get the Froakie on there. If you want to play Break, you have to. If you pre-order a game on GameStop Online, will they usually make sure you get it on release day? Ooh, if you pay for the extra shipping, then yes. But I have bad experiences pre-ordering on their store for shipping. What do you mean? Paper, thanks. You know what? Fine. I need to build a house anyway. Come back. Let's see. I don't know if local GameStop would have Berseria or Vesperia. Probably just get them on eBay then, pick up a Rise person on release day. What you can do is if you go on GameStop, if you pre-order it online but for in-store pickup, you can usually get it on release day. But if you do it through shipping, you have to pay for the paid shipping. Otherwise, if you do the free shipping, you expect to get it like a week later. Does that make sense? Because you can do in-store pickup, and then obviously they'll get enough copies on release day for all those. So what they usually do is they order enough copies that they can cover their pre-orders as well as any launch day sales. And then if you pre-order for in-store pickup, they'll just be like, all right, take one of the ones from launch day sales and move it over to pre-ordered. So I would do that. If you want to do it online, do it for store pickup, because then you can get it launch day. But then you have to go and pick it up. Does that make sense? Feels like it defeats the purpose of online though. Well, not necessarily, because like for example, if you can't get to your store to pre-order, it is convenient to be able to pre-order online and just do it for store pickup. It's a fine building if I ever saw one. This alone makes our whole trip worth it. I bet lunch would taste even better if you ate it while admiring this marvelous structure. Food. This is where you met Chef Dente, right? What kind of shenanigans did you get up to here, bud? Wait, you're telling me Chef Dente was stuck in a barrel? And there was a Rotom who got an CD player? Y'all worked together to set the mood and got a proper party going, and the Volcanion showed up? Ha, not where I expected this story to go at all. Next time you throw one of your parties, make sure you send me an invite. Send an invite my way, bud. It's in the mood for a party, eh? Gotta say, putting up decorations and stuff was a good move. You know, now that I think about it, maybe I've been too focused on functionality. Might be fun to make something and go hard on the aesthetic. Thanks for telling me a fun story, bud. I doubt they run out of copies of Arise Day 1. Yeah. But like I said, that's how they handle it. So like they'll just take one of the copies that were just for like day 1 sales, and they'll be all right. Set this aside. This is reserved now. But yeah, if you do it from shipping from their warehouse, it's gonna take a week if you do the free shipping. I don't remember which one I was that I did that, but then I was like, this is annoying, because they don't let you know that. Star Rail Daily's done. We have 81. It's almost midnight, so we're gonna wrap up here in a second. Spent a lot of money on collections this month. I want to grab LS1 cartridge on eBay 2 just so the favorite section looks a bit more full. Yeah, no, that's fair. I'm gonna complete the set. Wait. Oh, we have to go all of them? More than 20-ish, yeah. But I mean, get it now. Obviously, after a few years, those things start to go up in price, probably. Is Tangrowth thrown up there? It's kind of the coolest thing I've ever seen. Those lights shining on the building look great. Speaking of lights, is this where you and Pikachu met? How'd that go down? What actually happened? So Mossax was napping in the mountains and you lit up the whole town to wake him up. And then Raikou showed up with a crash of lightning. That's what I call a shocking entrance. So I feel a little bit bad for Mossax. Imagine losing your home and getting trapped in the mountains while you were napping. See, I got trapped too one time. I was doing a bit of cave mining for materials when the ceiling suddenly collapsed on me. I thought I was done for. If a kind Diglett hadn't gotten me out of there, I'd probably still be lost in the cave. Can't tell you how relieved I was to get back to my own pad, but there's truly there's no place like home. Sure hope Mossax was able to find a place they could call home. Oh yeah, we gotta give him a home. Prices change. It's closer to mid-30s. Yeah, prices are gonna keep going up over time. Reunion probably cause cheaper ones to get bought out. So this is it, huh? Gotta say, this is way better than I expected. Perfect Pokemon Center for a town full of nature. When you first met Professor Tangrowth here, too, didn't you? This is where it all happened, where it all began. Come on now, how about you tell me some stories about this place? Oh, you got everyone working together to make it rain. Also, you could rescue Onyx. And then Kyogre even made an appearance. Ah, that's not... Wow, that's what I would call an epic tale. I seriously wish I could have been here to see it all myself. I can just imagine all the plants and everything coming back after the rain. That reminds me, once heard that roofs on buildings are for keeping out the rain. Maybe the humans built roofs so they could watch the rain together and still stay dry. I think I've seen all the Pokemon centers out there. We should head back to Sparkling Skylands, don't you think? Seeing as we stopped at all those different places, I think it's fitting if we wrap up our journey at a Pokemon Center. It's a lot more than I thought, but maybe I should emergency buy one before risk. You know, yeah, those are all gonna go higher eventually. I miss when I can buy GameCube games for like $4, complete in box. Familiar places look fresh and new once you get back from your journey, eh, bud? That's just what I needed to shift gears and clear my head. I was too caught up with making things big, but seeing the different sights, hearing your stories, they made me realize something. It's just no place like home. So what I'm gonna make next is though a nice, warm, and welcoming building where everyone can live together. Thanks for the inspiration, Tanuki. I'll make something amazing, I promise. Catch you later. We need to get the Dahlia to play Super Break though. I mean, I've tried using my Firefly team and they work for like low level stuff, but beyond that they're not as effective as they used to be. Small home. Finally got it. I designed a sick building. A Pokeball house kit? Let's build one here, not to worry. I'll help you out. Oh, this is the best. I can't wait to get to work. But where? I think we're good on Pokopia for today. Alright guys, it is midnight, so we're gonna wrap up and send you guys somewhere. Let's see. Nick is doing Genshin. Mesa's doing Genshin. We just raided them yesterday though, I think, right? Lions is doing champion, Pokemon Champions. Supreme is doing what? Retro Rewind Challenge? I don't know what that is. Zordon Doom's doing Metaphor. Nahomi's doing Overwatch. Wynn's doing Dance Central. I don't think we've gone to Nahomi in a while. Let's go there. Most important game to her specific team comp. Resell Bros kind of ruin retro games. Yep. Yep. Alright, guys. It's midnight. We gotta go. But thanks for hanging out today, guys. We finished the main part of the DLC. We'll continue 12, 13, 14 another time. Tomorrow we're just kind of catching up on any small stuff in Star Rail and ZZZ. Friday we have a... What's Friday? We have nothing. What? We have nothing? What did I put in my calendar? Oh, we got nothing. Okay, well, maybe Friday we do more PLZA. Or we can do more Genshin exploration. We'll see. But yeah, tomorrow, Starro and ZZZ catch up. Alright, let's go raid. If you're subbed, copy the high papayas. Tomorrow is Enfield Day for me. Ooh. When's Act 4? If you're not sub but have channel points redeemed for the Hillabonk emote and use the old sub raid command. And if you're not sub and don't have channel points, use the regular raid command. There we go. In like 2 days? Okay. As usual, guys, follow on social media and join the Discord. Oh yeah, Kaizen, on your let's see, you were wondering about the other Cecilia video. If it's the one I'm thinking of, that one's fine. It's just a fun video to watch. When you're wondering, like, oh, I don't know if it's safe to watch. I remember you saying you were locked out of them. Earlier, I'm waiting to do next. Oh, next Selena Chronicle, yeah. Well, no, you should be able to get through it quickly because, like, we had to wait until like the rest of the Archon quest was available. Like, but for you, it's available. But yeah, I know what you're saying. Do the next Selena Chronicles. Maybe get in the next 2 acts before the week after, because again, 2 per week should be fine. And then you can continue them. But also, depending on how far you are in Selena Chronicles, it could be spoilers. But yeah, you shouldn't be locked out as long as we were. So, but yeah, you guys have a go say hi to Nahomi. They're playing some Overwatch, but they're a fellow player of a lot of stuff that we play. Good friends with like Tammy, so they play a lot of Pokemon, Pokopia. But alright, I'm out. You're 1 part into second section. Okay, so I've done 7 of them. Oh, raid's going. Bye, guys.